Back in 1997, Land Rover decided that it needed to offer a little bit more than just a rugged 4x4, like the Defender that's been around for many years now, the Range Rover with a little bit more luxury, and the Discovery, which, while between the two, was quite a large car. That is where the Freelander came in. From 2015, however, the Freelander name will be no more, and that is where this car comes in. This is the new Land Rover Discovery Sport. Here are the 5 key things that we know about it so far. The Discovery Sport represents quite a big change for Land Rover in that this is a 7-seat car, whereas the Freelander was a 5-seater. In order to squeeze those extra 2 seats in, they have had to make this car a little bit longer. However, it's only 90mm longer than the Freelander was. So, although there is a bit of extra space, it is still smaller than pretty much all of the Discovery Sport's 5-seater rivals. The Land Rover calls the seating layout in this car a 5+2 arrangement. That means that it's not really a full-size 7-seater. However, they have worked very hard to make it as flexible as possible. So these seats in the middle slide by as much as 160mm to give you not much legroom in the middle row, or as much as you get in a Range Rover. Now, if you move these seats all the way forward, you can get into the 3rd row. It's not the biggest of entry point, so it's a bit tricky getting in and out, but once you're in here, as long as this seat is not slid all the way back, you have got enough legroom for an adult. Headroom is a little bit tight, so this is really only going to be a seat for occasional use. However, Land Rover is going to make it that bit more comfortable by offering an option, which means that you get air conditioning and charging sockets back here as well. The Discovery Sport will go on sale with a 2.2 litre diesel engine that buyers will recognise from things like the Range Rover Evoque. However, in about 6 months' time, there will be a 2 litre turbo diesel. Now, Land Rover says these engines will be lighter, quieter, quicker, smaller, and crucially, much more efficient. In fact, Land Rover says that the new engines will be 80 kilos lighter than that old 2.2 litre diesel. That is one of me and a little bit more. So, the new engines will emit as little as 119 grams per kilometre of CO2, and that's when you go for the 2-wheel drive version. Now, one of the big disappointments with many of the Land Rover and indeed Jaguar models at the moment is all here in the centre, the infotainment system. However, thankfully on this Discovery Sport you get a brand new system. Now, on the surface of things, it doesn't look massively different. That is to say, it's still a touchscreen with a few buttons down the side. However, when you come to actually playing around with it, it looks much better. It's so much simpler. Got big buttons here that take you to different parts of the menus, and it's much more responsive, much clearer, and should be much easier to use. You can control the climate through it, but also there's a nice big set of chunky buttons down here so you can adjust the fan and the temperature really quickly and easily. So it's not all done through the screen, which is good news. The Discovery Sport is the first of several new models, and actually Land Rover is about to divide its range up into 3 distinct sections. You've got the Range Rovers, which are the really premium luxury ones, and they come under the banner of, well, luxury. Then the Discovery and the new Discovery family come under the banner of leisure. So that's going to be the slightly more posh premium Discovery and the Discovery Sport, and then finally there's going to be the section they call dual purpose, and that is going to be the replacement for the much more rugged Defender. The Discovery Sport will go on sale on January the 22nd with prices starting at just over £32,000. However, a few months down the line in the summer you'll get those new engines, and prices at that point for the 2-wheel drive version, which emits the 119 grams per kilometre of CO2, will start at just under £29,000. And we'll be driving the car before it goes on sale, so keep an eye on whatcar.com for our verdict around that time. And we've also let a team of readers take a look at this new car, so click here to take a look and see what they made of it. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date with all of our latest previews and reviews.